Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason here, jasonbrock.com, and I have a special guest with us today. Her name is Roxy, and she has been my dog, or I've been in her life ever since around about 2007, 2008, and she's been a sweetheart. So I want to make this video really because I'm making a bunch of videos. I'm talking about making money online, improving your life, all these things about getting better in life, in business, and all that stuff. But I kind of figured, you guys really don't know a lot about me. So one thing about me is I'm a huge animal lover. I'm a huge believer in treating, other animals and things really well, just as well as you would treat yourself. So I want to tell you a little bit of a story on how I ended up getting Roxy, and a little bit about her because she's such a sweetheart. She's my sidekick. If I'm up here working in my office, she is always with me. So say hi, Roxy, and I'm going to talk a little bit about you right now. So I was about 2007. I was living in a duplex apartment. It was a 2-story duplex, and this girl was always outside. She was always chained up. It was the summertime when I moved in. She was always chained up with a really little chain, and I had my German Shepherd, who I still have to this day, and we would go outside on a walk. See? Got her attention, and we would go and walk by her every time. And first seeing her, she is an intimidating dog. She's a big Pitbull boxer mix, so I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be kind of wild living next to a Pitbull, because at that time I had no idea. I had no idea about the breed. I had no idea about kind of what entailed Pitbull, what entailed with owning or being around a Pitbull. So I was pretty ignorant to that. Anyway, so I would still go up, and finally I would pet her, and she was really sweet and everything like that, but she was always chained up. And so she would get tangled up around this little post that she was chained up to, and what was messed up was she couldn't get to her water, she couldn't get to her food. So I would always go and try to untangle her so she could get that. So the guy that actually was her owner was a complete hillbilly. We're talking like he looked like he ran a meth lab. For all I know, he probably did. He's just a complete hillbilly. Didn't have any sense about him. No, compassion for animals or people or anything. From what I could gain my knowledge of him, he was just a complete dick. So I actually said, hey man, I'll take her. If you don't want her, I'll take her. I'll give her a good home. He's like, no, I want her, this, that, and the other. And I was just like, dude, come on now. What are you doing, man? You don't want her. You obviously don't want this dog. You've never let her in the house. She's damn near not eating anything or drinking any water. So this went on for about 3 to 4 months. He was staying there, continuously, mistreating her. And, I was just kind of, sitting there like, man, I wish I could just take this dog and, I could give her a good home and stuff. So what ended up happening was he ended up moving out, and I thought he took Roxy with him. And it had been about 3 to 4 days since he had moved out, and I was upstairs about to go to bed. It's like a Saturday night, and I hear a dog whining and crying. And so what ended up happening was he just left her in the home. He did not take her. He did not, give her any type of good home or anything. He just left her in this downstairs duplex apartment, basically, by herself. And really just left her there to die. And so, I didn't know what to do. So I called the animal control, and they were like, hey, we can't really do much. We have to have a warrant to get in the house. Then they said, you can call the police and see what they would do. And I said, all right, well, I'll give the police a call. So the police show up. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. And it was a female officer. She was really nice and stuff. And I said, hey, this dog's stuck in this house. I know she's been there for at least 3 to 4 days, if not more. I said, is there anything you can do? And she said, hey, look, if I don't have a warrant, I can't get in this house. We're not going to be able to probably get a warrant until Monday. By that time, it might be too late. So she was really nice. And she said, if you want to, get in, if there's any way, to get in this house, I'm going to look the other way. Just wait till I leave. So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get in, and there was actually a window that was open. So I crawled through the window, got in the house. It just smelled horrible. I mean, you can imagine. She was very scared, very you know, just not happy at all. You could tell, but she was happy to see me. So I got her, brought her back up, and I've had her ever since. And she's been a great dog. And the cool thing about pit bulls, and you know, she's actually a pit bull boxer mix from what I know. Sweetheart, you know, she loves her grandma. See, say grandma. Yeah, she loves my grandma. Really helped out. You know, if I was ever leaving or going on a little trip or anything, she would watch her. So, you know, she's a very big sweetheart, kind of a lap dog. So, she is just a good dog, you know. And if you guys out there have owned a pit bull, have owned any other dogs, you know how special they are, how you know, good and sweet they are, and their reputation can be bad. But this girl, she's a good dog, and really that's it. You know, I'm kind of rambling right now, but I wanted to tell my story. I want to give you guys a little glimpse into what I do, and she's kind of my sidekick. She's up here every time I'm working. So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you like it. If you have any comments, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll be sure to answer you, and have a great day, and we'll see you later.